So here we are looking at Bitcoin on the 1 day chart and just looking to see for any patterns that I can find. And yesterday I identified this kind of cup and handle pattern. It's not beautiful, but sometimes you're not always going to get a picture perfect pattern. But I actually saw this yesterday. I'm just showing you how I draw my trend lines. I just from top to top. Then you can see you do have some clean touches right here. So yesterday I actually did get into a short right around at 26K, and I'm still in that trade. I took a leverage short, and it's currently up around 25%. And what I would like to see is for Bitcoin to come down at least to this 21 moving average, and I would probably look to take profit there if I see we might turn around there. But if I drop down to the 4 hour, we're still just in this we're still just in this range. We haven't really moved too much yet. So it's really just a waiting game to see if we'll head up towards this top trend line again or back down. So that's Bitcoin. Another thing that I like to keep an eye on is total market cap. It looks very similar to Bitcoin. And these are just the levels that I have marked. So I'm looking at this 1.02 trillion level to be tested as resistance next. I'm sorry, support. I'm looking for this $1.02 trillion level to be tested as support next. And if it falls through here, then I'm going to expect the rest of the crypto market cap to fall. What this is the total crypto market cap. So all of your cryptos are essentially here on this chart. And I mean, yeah, it's pretty simple. It's not really too much to analyze here. We're just looking to see if we're going to head down to support or up towards resistance. And I mean, history would say that this has been serving as resistance, and it still is currently. Next thing I'll pull up is USDT Dominance, which is USDT is a stablecoin, one of the more popular stablecoins right now. And I use this as an indicator that moves inversely to the crypto market. So if crypto is going up, USDT will be going down because that essentially means people are using USDT to buy crypto. So the amount that USDT makes of the market would go down. But if USDT is going up, that means people are selling cryptos and um, moving back into stablecoins, potentially USDT. So what we have here is we're on the daily chart, and we have fallen through both moving averages. The yellow is the 200 and this teal is the 21. And I'm looking to see if we get a bearish retest. A bearish retest essentially just means that bearish meaning we're going to go down. And so it broke through this support, and a bearish retest meaning it'll come back up and then confirm more downside. So we could see something like that. That could play out over the next couple of days. And I mean, if you just watch those two things, you have a pretty good idea what will happen with the rest of the market. There are always outliers, but those are the two main things I'm keeping my eye on the crypto side. In terms of traditional markets and the S&P 500, I do like to trade this occasionally. I might try to get into a put if I see that crypto is going down, because sometimes I'll do the same thing. If I'm just trying to identify any kind of patterns here, just get a pretty basic trend line. We've got two touches so far. So right now we're actually at the bottom of this range. And even if you are bearish, I feel like it's not a bad idea to take a trade in the opposite direction, especially when you're at the bottom of a pattern. So if I drop down to a lower time frame, let's say the 1 hour or 15 minute, if I could find a buy signal, I would like to buy as close to this level as possible, because essentially that's where the least amount of risk is. If it falls under, then I would get out and then play SPY to the downside. So that's what I'm looking at today.